Welcome back to another episode of Todos Toman podcast. Muchachos, this is Barra Libre, not live.
It's alive. ¿Cómo era? Alive but not alive? Or alive but not live. There you go.
Yeah.
Ya ni me acuerdo, güey.
Ya ni me acuerdo, güey, pero the point is que our schedules are a little crazy, and normally this will be the week where we go live on a Thursday night, keeping the thirsty Thursday nights. Pero no se puede, but we're still here providing an episode of useful content.
That's right.
Valuable
Content
content.
that everybody wants to hear, no?
No soccer here, no? Like,
No sports talk here for
yeah,
sure.
no sports talk here.
For sure.
But muchachos, before we get anything going, I do want to ask you, ¿qué están tomando?
So I'm drinking Wilderness Trail, the bourbon whiskey.
Oh, shit.
Oh, let's see the bottle, dude.
Maybe see. I was going to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. I remember that bottle.
Yeah, like I drank it before. It's pretty good. Trying to stick to that local diet, so no beer. Sticking to
muy
whiskey,
bien.
Even though you did have that Modelo Oro, which I still approve as in the low calorie.
It is in the low calorie.
I approve.
El Dr. Johnny Boy, no?
Sí, güey.
I swear to God, dude, Modelo better sponsor us. We've been talking about Modelo Oro for like 6 weeks straight, dude.
Yeah.
So is it low calorie and low carb? Porque low carb doesn't always mean low calorie and back and forth, no?
Correct.
Yes.
It's low carb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Low carb and 90
So un chingo de calories, no? Un chingo de calories,
They
but
were-
low carb.
Yeah, it's low carb for sure. But muchachos, pues I didn't have a
Honey boy,
chance
what
to
you
go.
got?
I didn't have a chance to go to the store, so I dig super deep into the back of the fridge. Got myself a Angry Orchard.
Ooh.
Está abierta, porque you know how tank is.
Oilo.
As a backup, ya un topo chico aquí que ya lo había abierto porque pues la sed, muchachos, la sed.
Para que no dé la cruda, ¿no?
Sí. What you got, Tank?
Va. Pues aquí trying to get that sponsorship, dude. Una modelo chelada, dude.
Ooh. A ver.
Oh, that Modelo's about to make a miracle, dude. Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Sí, güey. Ya también abierta, pero pues ahí está, dude. Sí hay.
Abierta y sin nada dentro, ¿no?
Y sin nada, ¿no? Igual de llena que la de Johnny Boy, dude. So,
No, la mía sí tiene, dude.
tú dirás, dude.
La mía sí tiene. Yo te voy a
¿Cómo
quemar
no
aquí.
sabía cómo enseñarlos, no?
Sí.
Yeah, because I was looking down on my keyboard. It's like, fuck, ¿cómo le hago, no? Oh, I do have a cup here. Hey, it's empty.
It doesn't sound empty.
Wait, hay una pinche tapadera ahí. Ya hasta sí te lo puedo enseñar bien.
Corcholata ahí.
Ya, me te acabo de abrir. Pero bueno, muchachos, Romero, what you got? I see your
I got-
little...
Sí, aquí tengo, mira. Es
Altar.
Flipside Brewing. It's from Tinley Park.
You been there?
Oh, shit.
Pues I went to, funny enough, I went to go drop off a UPS package, and next to the UPS estaba ahí, y vi que decía brewing. I'm like, fuck it, pues pasé. No me quedé. I just bought 2 6-packs.
Mhm.
I've been drinking I bought a lager,
Mhm.
y me he estado tomando esas, and then they're pretty good. Actually, I have one here. Flipside Brewing, Flipside Lager.
Okay.
Okay.
I've had this before. It's pretty good. Y compré también IPAs, which I haven't tried. Y son estas here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a shot ahorita a ver qué tal.
They look like a tall can, no? But I mean, I can't really...
Yeah, they're tall boys. So aquí también tengo una modelo just for
Ah,
reference.
there you go. Okay, see. I was like, damn, that shit looks big.
Yeah, they're tall boys.
Wow, muchachos,
Pero
let's
just
keep
gotta
that
support
tradition
local,
going,
you
no?
know.
That's true, dude.
Va.
Va.
Pues salud, ¿no? Bien.
A ver, salud muchachos.
Un
Es que nomás
clink,
encuentro. Ahí les va.
I even got the gulp.
Oh,
Oh, how's that, Romero? Yeah, since you're there.
yeah. It's good. Maybe yo siento que si la pongo en un vasito a lo mejor y sabe mejor.
Oh, shit, okay.
Pero así sabe buena. I didn't know what to expect really. It's just a plain IPA. It's not like a double IPA, hazy IPA. Ahorita lo que está mucho de moda es eso, the hazy IPAs.
Hazy.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're
That's
fire.
the best one, too.
Yeah, for me too. Dude, I've been trying to go to. Honestly, we really haven't had the chance, bro. I've been trying to go to El Segundo to get the Octo Haze.
The Octo Haze. Is that wasn't a limited run?
Did I remember? No, there was a couple one that even said limited run.
Ajá.
But
Maybe the
Octo
Octo Haze, cuando fuimos, eran las primeras semanas que le empezaron a sacar, I think.
Oh,
That's why
maybe.
they had all the
Maybe.
merch and all the promo for it.
Right.
But there's a couple breweries aquí, like I know in Tinley, I think it's they do like a Mexican spin on a lot of their beers. I can't remember. They had a festival not long ago, which I think Angel went, or he said that he was interested in the event. Angel, for those who don't know,
El presidente de Alcep, ¿no?
Presidente de Alcep, yeah.
Es el presidente de Alcep, ¿no? Yeah.
Yeah, no, Angel was like what episode? Maybe 10, 8? Someone around
For
there.
anybody who wants to go back, no.
Por eso digo, I'm just, mhm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but in the upcoming weeks también, we're gonna get an update from Macizo Farms.
That's right. Yeah.
They, I mean, obviously we'll talk about it then, pero he's definitely going hard on he has a habanero sauce that he's been pretty much putting everywhere. El Barco, I don't know if you guys are familiar. Have you ever been to El Barco restaurant up on the Versi and something? It's up north. It's really famous seafood place. Famous in the sense of like everybody would go there, kind of like an Islas Marias or kind of like that. Funny enough, I know that when Cuauhtémoc Blanco was playing for the Fire, he would go there a lot.
Oh shit.
Y ahorita, like I had seen que Nestor from Macizo Farms tenía, like they were featuring his salsas at that place. So we'll get an update from him. And when Johnny Boy was here a couple weeks, was it a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Tiene como un mes a lo mejor.
No, what was it during the 4th of July? But yeah.
Oh shit!
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 days ago, no?
See?
For real? Yeah.
We had menudo para la cruda the next day, and then we put some crushed peppers from Macizo Farms.
Hell yeah.
And that was pretty legit.
Hell yeah. That shit was fucking.
Dude, I remember just walking in. I think I'm not sure if it was at GJ's or if it was a gas station, and I just randomly see like a display of Macizo Farms. I was like, oh shit, like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like, but yeah,
GJ's definitely was selling them. Pues la vez que fuimos ahí también with Jonathan's sister que compramos the chamois. ¿Cómo se llaman las Vicky chamois?
Vicky chamois.
Yeah, I was looking to see if they had any more salsas, pero they didn't. So I guess they do sell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, dude. That's good.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, definitely.
Hell
And
yeah,
obviously,
dude.
we know that he was trying to hustle. You know, that was his plan. And I know I mean, based off what we know that he's been in more stores. But yeah, for sure, he'll give us some good ass updates.
I'm not trying to say we're like the Shark Tank podcast, but I'm just saying
What are we?
we're like
You heard it here first?
2 for 2, dude.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
remember Salud when it was first coming out, dude? También.
Salud, that's true, dude.
Wait, está la chava del I Love Chamoy.
El I Love Chamoy
Chamoy.
también.
She said Homewoods and some Targets, I think.
Yeah.
Or not Targets. Yeah, some Targets.
Some targets,
See, I'm telling you.
Home Goods. So I don't know. I mean, Kirkland, I know you're pretty successful, pero
You want some more success, no?
wait, yeah, I mean, ya que estamos talking about that, have you guys been to Costco recently?
I have not been in a while, but
No.
I just ordered the stuff through Instacart now.
Okay.
Desde que no nos quieren patrocinar, güey, no.
Yeah.
That might be the way to go porque they're being very strict on the cards. Like they actually like look at your picture. And I had been hearing about this for like 2 weeks now, and I mean, it's no secret, right? Like amongst us, like it's for the example of us, like, well, my family, like we share Costco cards. Like, my parents have my
Wait, before you start, dude, Costco, please don't listen to this part.
they're fixing it, but I also think it's a little aggressive. But I also understand, right? It's fair. Like you have to pay for your membership y todo ese pedo. But for example, Carla has a Costco credit card, and it's under her name. if I go to Costco y yo agarro su tarjeta, like, to go pay, they were trying to verify, like, well, this is not you. I'm like, well, it's my wife. It's like, well,
Mhm.
your ID, and we gotta make sure that your last names match. It's like, well, she kept her last name, and then it was like, fuck, like, how do I? But yeah, then I pulled up the Costco app and pulled up my membership card. But it was like, I'm like, I feel like it was a lot of work just to, buy some goddamn diapers. But
Damn.
You see, yeah.
Es que
Pero yeah, they're being
aprendieron en
strict, dude.
Netflix, dude. They learned from Netflix.
Y sí,
Netflix got
dude.
strict. Costco's gonna get strict, dude. Now everybody's gonna get strict, dude.
What's happening with the shared economy, dude? I mean,
No mames. With the shirt.
And we did drop the ball on that porque what was it? The Netflix saw like an increase in the memberships after they started doing that.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's game over, dude. They're gonna be like, this is not gonna hurt our pockets, so let's just keep doing that shit.
You see?
Hey, but when we think about those memberships, like, did you guys really use all of your memberships the way, like, where it's like it's worth it?
In this case, you're talking about like Costco? Like, I mean,
Memberships, whether it's streaming or yeah, like in this case of Costco, Sam's Club.
shit, I think we do, but okay, make it go for it.
I would say when it comes to streaming services, so I have almost all the streaming services, right?
Perdón.
No, like so I use Hulu, I use Cassie's Hulu or Tank's Hulu. That's the only one I don't have. But like they were like I got Disney Plus because there were series I wanted to watch.
Mhm.
Ya que las vi, now I'm like, all right, I don't use it anymore until something new gets added.
Mhm.
Igual con Netflix, like Netflix was the big rave, and I just use it every once in a while whenever I know something gets added. I feel like the only one that I can't really complain much about is Prime, just because I use it with Amazon. Pero like Prime TV, it's got some good shows, but not enough for me to be like, oh yeah, it's worth keeping the subscription.
Mhm.
Pero
Well, it's a Prime TV, and then you add on channels, no?
you could add. I haven't added none of the
I don't
channels.
know.
okay.
I guess I have that, but I don't use it then. There you go. That's something I
Yeah.
use.
No,
I was gonna say
the
I
only
use
channel
them
we
pretty
have
good.
is the VIX Plus.
Yeah.
It used to be Pantalla,
No, yeah, it's VIX. Yeah.
so now it's VIX Plus. Yeah.
Dude, are you guys just switching it up a little bit? Well, we're still kind of like
Dale,
in the
dale.
streaming stuff. La Casa de los Famosos. Have you guys heard about that
No,
or seen?
I've heard a lot about it. There's a lot of memes y todo ese pedo, pero I'm not. Is it like a Big Brother type of
pretty
show?
much same concept. And then my girl like wanted it to see it y todo el pedo, no? And then I remember I was like, well, where is it at? Like, she's like, oh, it's in VIX Plus. I was like, fuck, I have it. It's like, oh shit, the premium. I was like, yeah, I have it. Yes, we ended up logging in, but apparently it has to be a VIX Plus in Mexico. So like,
Oh, really?
you can't watch it here in the US.
It's called VPN, dude. Just change your VPN, dude.
Right. So then I was able to change the VPN to Mexico City, and sure enough, dude, like it was coming up on the phone, and then I haven't tried it, but I'm sure I'm able to mirror
You
whatever
can
much
cast
on the
it?
phone.
Yeah.
And then so that should be pretty okay. But even then, before that, she found out that you could watch it on Twitch. So right now, if you go to Twitch, you pon
Oh, no
Los
shit.
Famosos, it's live there. So
Todas las cámaras. Nada más que I would assume que whenever you watch it on VIX Plus, you get kind of like a television show versus on Twitch, you just get the live stream.
no, it's the same thing. It's
It's
literally
a
the same
show.
thing.
So
Yeah.
they're streaming the show.
Yeah, they're streaming whatever they're doing. But I do know, like for example, on Twitch, you as kind of like I was gonna say the content creator, but you as like the owner of the channel, you're able to go ahead and pick what camera you want to watch. So you don't get
nice.
the option to pick. But on the VIX Plus app, so when we switch the VPN, be able to switch through all like say 5 cameras or whatever. So
Como vas a, no te lo vas a pasar en el baño, ¿no?
I was gonna say ahí está yo en el just
no,
Lilia Montijo was in there, ¿no?
No, dude, no la veo así que digamos like
Ah.
heavy, dude. Es que eso iba.
Con razón yo decía, ¿por qué este güey está diciendo de la Barbie? Pero hay una Barbie ahí adentro de la casa de los
Oh, yes, the
famosos,
Barbie.
Como he just grabs the tablet.
Una Barbie con cara de Ken.
He just locks him. Agarra la tablet, he just locks himself in the bathroom, ¿no? Like, estoy viendo mi serie, déjame en paz.
No, nada de eso, dude. No, en este caso, like, le gusta mucho a my girl. She loves that shit. and I gave her a hard time porque está lo que le dicen Wendy, and son es like que hizo esa de perdidos.
Sí.
And honestly, yeah, she brings good content, no lie. And I feel like a lot of the ratings is because of her, because she's fucking hilarious. And then, but yeah, I always give her shit like, I hope she gets out. Like, she sucks. But she watches it a lot. She tries to tell me film in and stuff, but it's just I lose track. We watched it last week Sunday, and I'm not familiar with anything like how the rules work, how this works, like who gets eliminated, and who gets picked, and why do they get picked. But apparently, like they pick, like you get to nominate, like say if I would be able to nominate one of you guys, and then that's it. Like someone else nominates another one of us, we'll see who votes for us. Again, like a Big Brother concept, which you knew about.
Yeah.
I mean, we can stream for 80 hours straight, dude, and
I know.
they vote us out, no?
Sí, güey. Pero ya de ahí, anything else you guys are watching, dude? And well, going back to the question of Romero, Tank, did you take advantage of all the streaming services that you have, or?
No. I don't think so, because como dice Miguel, like for example, like I have the Spotify with Hulu, and like the other day I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, like I use Spotify when I'm in my car, like random as fuck, yeah, antes de irme a dormir. But I'm like Hulu, like yeah, I haven't logged in fucking forever to like watch anything. And like I would log in cuando todavía tenían la de was it 40 Day Fiance?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
pero
ya
pues
no
ya
tienen.
Lo cambiaron into like for a while lo habían cambiado into the live. You had to pay extra for that shit.
Yeah.
Y ya después I think I heard que I think lo movieron to another app or some shit like that.
I think it's like a Discovery Plus thing.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Paramount?
Yeah.
Isn't it Warner? Or
there's a Discovery Plus, I want to say Plus or something, no?
Which ahora empezó Shark Week, dude.
That's your shit, dude. For real.
Ahora empezó Shark Week.
I forgot you like that shit.
Yeah, so
well, what a better way than Pokemon Go doing the Squirtle remake, the water Pokemon and entering Shark Week. I get that.
I'm sure there's sharks in Pokemon, dude. Like Shark Pokemon, they should have done something with it.
I think there is.
There's Sharpedo.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Pero pues, that's why they should have used it for something.
Yeah. Well, let's not get into Pokemon talk, guys, porque
Yeah.
we will lose some viewers and Tank's not involucrado. So we'll lose Tank right now, no? He logs off.
I mean, might as well lose a few more, dude. Did anybody just real quick watch the Cruz Azul game or the Messi game?
I watched very little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I just caught the highlights.
Yeah. Well, eventually, yeah, that's what I did too, because Cruz Azul was winning 1-0, and then with the highlights, it was like 2-1 or 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Cruz Azul was losing 1-0.
Oh, that's right.
Y después Cruz Azul tied. Y ya el último fue when Messi.
Dude, yeah, but they were showing like the foul that Messi got. There wasn't a foul.
It wasn't.
I didn't see that.
Es lo que dicen, que wasn't a foul. Pero él cuando va cayendo sin querer, el güey de Cruz Azul sí le da el madrazo con su hand. Le pega en la cara. Pero
sin querer, dude.
Fue sin querer queriendo.
Pasa en el fútbol a cada rato, dude. Si luego jugando te meten el dedo por el culo cuando estás
bueno, yo no sé con quién juegas.
Pues contigo, dude. Tú andas ahí.
We're on the same team, dude.
Pero te dicen el pistola.
Por eso, ¿no?
Ahí.
Ya está Romero con el dedo bien cajetudo, ¿no? Que cuando se echa un drink de su beer, lo vas a ver todo.
He smells it, ¿no?
Sí, güey. Miguel.
Miguel 06, ¿no?
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Championship game.
Some may say we lost, but I think we won. Dude, you guys watching anything else? Based off of streaming, Robert, you were following up with The Walking Dead, no?
Yeah, but I'm a few episodes antes de terminarlo, and I kind of slowed down porque I was going pretty fast.
Oh shit.
And not like there's
another season coming up, but
por eso, like I was like, porque honestly, dude, that's why I even asked. Like, I feel like I don't watch anything.
Really?
Like, tenemos, I had Hulu Plus, but it was through, I think the phone service or whatnot. Then that went away. Vanya ended up getting it, and she shared the account with us. But we've been having Disney Plus desde que salió. Uh, we've been, supplying Netflix for I don't know how many people. Lost track of that. Um, like, ¿qué más? The Max, HBO Max, like
Max.
it's there. Like I can't remember last time I went in there.
There's
I have
Prime.
Peacock.
Damn.
That one I did go for because like
Recently, no?
WWE pay-per-views and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then I actually got hooked on Fresh Prince.
Oh,
I think
new
that's a
one?
really good show. Yeah. And I think maybe that's the only thing that's left. Porque on Hulu we were watching The Connors and Carla really liked the Goldbergs.
Oh,
But
okay.
both of those are kind of done for now.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's really nothing that I'm going in there to watch. Like it's mainly the kids would watch stuff on Prime, maybe some shows on Prime, Disney Plus, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking go and buy YouTube TV, but if I really look at it, that's all I would need because the kids would watch that too.
That's true.
No, that's true.
Pero pues, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I feel like I'm not taking full advantage of all the streaming services. I don't know if it's lack of time or lack of interest, porque I really don't know que me interese ahí to
I'd
to
say a
go in
little
and
bit of both.
watch.
Yeah, I'll say a little bit
Yeah.
of both.
Yeah.
Dude, so a loophole that we found out was that my girl found out was que so yeah, we had we wanted to get a Hulu because the Kardashians were gonna start, no, and you guys know we have to keep up, right? And then
I
so
mean, I guess.
you have to, dude, you have to.
Casi no me
Oh,
muero, ¿no? Like,
Yes, pero so Hulu is owned by Disney, and then I had ESPN Plus because of the fucking MLS games, which when LA
yeah.
Galaxy or LAFC would play, I would have blackouts, so I couldn't watch.
Yeah, because if they play on your town, they don't no los pasan.
Yeah, which is for me, it's just fucking retarded. But so we had that, and then eventually, a couple months, probably about a year ago now, we ended up getting there's a 3-pack thing through
The bundle.
the bundle, and you save some pretty good money. You don't got like you just got like the basic Hulu. You get the ESPN Plus, and then you get the Disney Plus in this case. So for like $12 to 13, all three.
Yeah, I was at my parents' house when there was a fire game, and I'm like, well, I don't have an iPhone. I asked my sister, I'm like, oh, well, you have an Apple TV account. So I'm like, just sign up and just sign up for this month for the MLS pass. So she did. Yeah, I had never told her to cancel it. So if she's listening to this, which I don't think she will, because we're not live, she usually joins the lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I still have access to that, and I think maybe that's the one que uso más, like just to catch the fire games, just to support.
Mm-hmm.
Although I mean, team is not doing so hot.
Well, I mean, if you got Apple one, like you could watch Ted Lasso, dude.
I could watch Ted Lasso. I heard
Ted
that was
Lasso
pretty good.
It's a great show. Like I can only catch it in glimpses porque I don't have Apple TV, so I use Cassie's Apple TV when I'm at her house, or I'll just like watch it on
Come on,
YouTube or
Cassie,
some shit.
get the access, dude.
She won't because I talk too much shit about Apple.
Damn.
That's why.
You gotta stop doing that. Hi, Cassie.
It's an anti-bullying zone, so we can't get into it, Rome. I know you want to. You were going there, pero pues let's not go there, dude.
There's no need. Let's not.
Nah, but like I think the most streaming service I use currently is Crunchyroll. So I'm really big into anime. So I have Crunchyroll. Now I had to cancel. I had 3 different anime subscriptions to different sites. I had to cancel 2 of them because I just focus more on.
Both of them were adult anime. Is that
No. One of them had that, but like it was just because. So it's kind of like Netflix, where like, all right, Netflix picks up like the big IPs, and then Hulu picks up other ones. Yeah, see, so because of that, like you have to get subscription to other anime sites porque there's not a huge dictionary of like, hey, we're gonna store everything. Y pues ya ves que ahora que Disney también empezó a comprar anime, so like I watched Bleach and they took it off Crunchyroll, and now it's only in either Disney Plus or in Hulu, so that's where I gotta go watch the new episodes. So it's just even animes are like all over the place.
No joke. Like I know Carla has watched fucking Avatar: Last Airbender like
Oh,
7 times. And that shit's on Netflix, right?
the OG one or the
I guess so, dude. I don't know, but I'm like,
because
I never got into that.
What, dude? That shit's legit. Dude. I even got the Funkos, dude. Like, they're over there, dude.
Right, I've gotten her the Funkos.
Bro, that's the
mhm.
shit though. That was the shit.
Hell yeah.
Never got into it
O sea,
either.
yo me quedé en Dragon Ball Z, dude.
Oh no, Dragon Ball
Eran
Z is the shit
chiquitos,
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Super
That's
campeones, ¿no?
Cuando
the
estaba
Super
chiquito,
Campeones, dude.
no, cuando estaba chiquito, that was Dragon Ball, the first
Dragon
one.
Ball. Mm-hmm.
Was it Dragon Ball? Yeah.
Yeah, when they were little,
Mhm.
that was Dragon
Y
Ball.
en español, dude, Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Sí, Dragon Ball. Y Dragon Ball Z, ¿no? Like,
See it. What about like Dragon Ball? Is that in Crunchyroll? Like I could watch Dragon Ball from
Yeah.
Ball to Z and GT. Todo eso?
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to watch GT? But yeah, it's there too.
I never finished it. Like, I felt like I always skipped episodes.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
yeah, they're there.
Outside of the, because I don't want to lose listeners, you know. So I'm coming back to the reality TV, dude.
Oh shit! Damn.
Outside of the Kardashians, anything else, dude? Because was the 90 Day Fiance
That's just fire.
considered
Bro. Reality? Yeah, I think so.
yeah, right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a.
What
See
was
reality.
that one? What was that one show we would watch? I think it was on Netflix. It was where they couldn't have sex.
Damn, I forgot what it was
It's
called.
like it's like all these young couple or young people. They go to this place and the only rule is you can't have sex. And if you have sex, they lo disminuyen from like this huge pot that the winners are gonna take. And so like it was a lot more entertaining than what I thought it was gonna be. Because I showed Tank and I showed Christopher, and dude, we were there just watching it. Like
Te
we
invitan a
had a
puro-
whole marathon, dude.
Haz de cuenta que your personality has to be, tienes que ser calenturiento, dude. And
Yeah,
that's how
dude.
like, you get invited to the fucking show or
The show?
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you ever get into that, Romero? The 90 Day Fiance?
Oh, pensé que puro calenturiento.
Tengo que ir al baño, pero por eso no me paro, ¿no?
No, I did watch a few episodes and I thought it was interesting, pero
That is fire.
not for así a long run. Like maybe I watched like a total of 10 así broken up here and there.
Mhm.
And then yeah, like Carla and I watched a few. And some of them are like come on, dude, no te pendejes, you know, like.
Yeah.
Pero
Yeah.
pues taitas, you know, just trying to watch him.
That's the point of the
You know.
reality TV, dude.
Sí, sí,
También
sí,
estaba el show de After the 90 Days. So
Yeah.
once they got married, and then you would kind of follow up after, because they need to get married within those 90 days.
Yo me acuerdo de Teen Mom, dude.
Teen Mom, dude.
Oh,
Fuck.
Teen Mom
yeah,
was
TV.
decent, dude.
Dude, that show was crazy because I remember it, and then like fast forward, no, like my girl's into that shit too. These motherfuckers are, well, perdón, las muchachas están bien grandes, güey, ya están,
Yeah.
o sea,
Oh, because they did a follow up también, like
Yeah,
post to Teen Mom, ya
ya están
cuarentona, ¿no? ¿Cómo se llama?
No más. Ya adultas y todo ese rollo. Dude, and then I remember there was a scandal where one of the, I think she was part of like the OG Teen Moms, que she got into porn.
Yeah, she did porn, dude.
She got into
Yeah.
porn and
I
shit.
remember
I forgot her name.
our friend Kirby. He was super excited when the videos came out. He's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
bro, have you checked so and so?"
¿Sí?
Yeah.
Shout out to Kirby.
Like, güey, yo ni la conozco, pero pues tú mándame el link, no hay problema.
Ahora te digo qué pienso, ¿no? Yeah, dude, but yeah, she got into that stuff, and but yeah, there was a season, I think, when it was just the old, well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of the OGs that they were part of it.
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool. And then there's other shows, dude. Like there's shows ¿cómo se llaman las personas that have multiple wives? Or it's they live in like in Utah.
Oh, say Los Árabes or
Oh.
what?
Mormon? Is it
sister
Mormon?
sister wives.
Sister
Oh,
wives.
sí.
There you go. Damn,
sí?
dude. Mira. Sí. Latine, ¿no? Yeah, sister wives. Sí.
No, yeah, I never watched that one, dude.
Yeah, sister
Pero
wives
sí,
kinda crazy.
my first thought was like, ¿árabes?
No, Utah. ¿Cómo dijiste que se llamaban, Tank?
Mormons?
Was it Mormons?
Mormons, yeah. So that thing's pretty cool. But then you guys did talk about a little bit before we started. You guys talked about movies. I know Miguel said he went to go see ¿Cómo se llama?
I went to go see Oppenheimer. Yeah.
Oppenheimer. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to see that
I
one
don't know
too.
how it's pronounced. Oppenheimer. He's German. No, well, he has. No, I don't know. He's not German, right?
He's from German descent.
Schweinsteiger.
Sí, casi, dude.
Es tu has, ¿no?
Sí, I saw
Wait,
that shit
¿dónde
on Friday
salió?
too.
¿Dónde salió? Because before we started recording, we were talking briefly about this. Pero ¿de dónde chingado salió tanto amor por la Barbie, güey?
It was always there, dude. I mean, it's the
Really?
highest. It's the highest selling Mattel toy of all time, I think.
Yeah, but like, I guess I don't know a lot of like I don't know. I think of my sister. Like, yeah, she had maybe a few Barbies, but así que digas like, super big fan. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't see like grown women go do that. But apparently, it's a thing. Like,
Yeah.
they would
Yeah.
dress up and shit and
Oh,
go
dude,
watch
like
movies.
I don't know
Acá en
about you,
Chicago
Johnny
está el
boy.
pop-up, the
Oh,
Barbie pop-up.
Yeah, the Barbie pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't know about you, Johnny boy, but when I went to see Oppenheimer, pues ya ves que luego there's people that went to go see Barbie. There was a lot of people wearing pink shirts and
Yeah,
like
I saw that shit.
like like y se vestían like kind of like Barbie's type of clothes.
Mhm.
And then I saw a few people like dressed out like if they were because they were gonna go see Oppenheimer, con sus fedoras and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
It's
shit.
a theme. It's a theme thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
Even with like the fucking Mario movie, like people are dressing
Yeah.
up as the costume of
Con el
Mario.
longuito de fuera, ¿no?
Puede ser, dude. No, nunca fue a ver la película, dude, so no vi ningún honguito, dude, for sure.
But
I still haven't seen it.
The memes are fire, dude, for like all that, like que le han tomado fotos al like the people dressed in like pink or whatever, like
que le dicen,
¿Qué
can
es
I
la
get
de-
3 tickets for? Can I get 3 tickets? And the guy's like, for what movie? No, they
Sí,
turn
güey.
around and then they're all dressed as Mario and Luigi, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, why would you even ask? I wonder if that's true or it came up as a trend because that shit was hilarious when it first started coming out, and there was a bunch of people. There was sometimes like multiple Marios, Luigis, and they're like,
Oh
"Can I
no,
get-"
that's been happening for a while. I don't know if you remember for the Minions movie, like all the people would
Oh,
go in
yeah.
suits.
yeah.
They would go in
So
suits to
do you
wear.
think that's a thing going forward now? Like, based on
Yeah.
the movie, people are gonna
It's always been, dude. Like
but
when
not as often or common as we see it now, though.
I think
Right.
before it only used to be an opening day,
Yeah, you're
like
right.
on the opening weekend, but now
Mhm.
it's more.
And I was gonna say, like, I think aquí in Chicago, like at least back in the day, like I don't remember seeing it often, except for like maybe like big movies like Spider-Man, veías uno que otro,
The Avengers, cuando salió esa
Yeah.
madre. Yeah.
But I remember one time we went to go to San Diego to visit one of my aunts, and habíamos recién llegado, and I think the Pirates of the Caribbean was opening that day. I forgot which movie it was. Yes,
¿Cuántas
Pero,
son
like-
de esas, dude?
I don't know.
I haven't watched all of them. I do like the movie.
I
I
think
watched
like
like 1 or 2, but
7 or 8.
I was gonna say
something like
7. There's a bunch.
Pero,
too.
7? Yeah.
yeah, like ¿cómo se llama? Like I remember my uncle's like a huge like movie fanatic, and he's like, oh, like let's go watch it. I got tickets. Y como él estaba in the Navy, like le dan discounts, like in the base y todo ese pedo.
Mhm.
And like I remember seeing that was like the first time I remember seeing like a bunch of people dressed up in like like character or whatever, like pirate y eso, going to watch a movie. Y and yeah, like now de repente like you see it all the time with like Suicide Squad y todo ese pedo,
Mhm.
like que siempre van ahora vestidos and shit.
So there's 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies. There's
Okay.
6th one is in development.
Oh,
So-
fuck.
Oh, there's still a 6th coming up?
Dude,
Which
I mean,
I'm sure that strike is going to cause it to
Oh, that's
like be
right.
delayed.
The actor strike, right?
Yeah,
What is
so
it?
there-
The S. What is it called?
Uh,
I can't recall.
because these 2 strikes. No, at principio it was just the writer strike, and then afterwards it became the actor strike.
The actor strike, yeah.
Yeah, so now there's 2 strikes going on. So all the movies have been kind of getting delayed, and the shows and a lot of that stuff. So like the script writers, I mean, they're all on strike. So a lot of shows are getting affected by it.
damn, I didn't even know about this, but that's crazy.
Yeah,
Dude, it's over there in Cali, dude.
Yeah, pero
Yeah.
neither.
Oh no,
No,
Es como like that one time cuando like le dices, oh, soy de este pueblo, or like soy de Mexico. Like, oh, ¿conoces a esta persona? It's like, nah, dude. Like, Mexico's a pretty big place. Like,
Fucking I do remember, just to go back to the Barbie situation. There's this show. Fuck, I forgot. I had the name of it, but
There's
there's
a
a
whole
show.
song. I'm a Barbie girl. I know Barbie
Holy
world.
shit, for real. But there's a show on Netflix, dude, and it's about Barbie. Oh, Barbie in the Dream House or some shit. And
Yeah.
and then I remember Tina would watch it, and then it was just, for me, it was just so dumb. Like, 'cause they would show so much. They would show Barbie, and then they had another Barbie looking doll with black hair, and then she would be envious of what Barbie had, or she would be jealous because she had this. They showed a lot of
It was
emotion,
the Caillou of Barbie.
but it was just one of those things where I was like, how is this okay for kids to watch this? Like, she's showing envy, jealousy. She gets revenge on Barbie because
damn.
Ken likes her and stuff like that. Like, there's a bunch of stuff where I'm like,
Very like superficial type of stuff.
yeah, nothing like Bluey, dude. I mean, Bluey's one of those shows where it's like,
Dude,
Well-
Bluey is on his last season, dude. I gotta
damn,
there,
dude, that's fucked up.
but so I don't know if I don't know the name of the guy, and you know, I wish I did, pero me sale de repente on Reels or whatever.
Mhm.
And he's all about like he's a dad, and he's all about like, educational stuff for kids, and he recommends videos that kids should watch, right? So he like talks about how like Cocomelon, like it really affects kids porque like if you notice the scenes in Cocomelon videos like change every like 3 seconds,
Yeah.
right? So that like makes them quote unquote addicted to watching those videos, pero like the attention span like is very short, so therefore is like le perjudica al niño y todo ese pedo. But he's a huge fan of Bluey, and recently me salió que like yeah, like he's like Bluey's on their last season and they're not like renewing it. I don't know why. Like a lot of the shows that the kids watch too, like Bluey is one of the good ones that I
Hell yeah.
really, you know,
Yeah, I agree.
I'll be down to watch that.
That's fun.
Did you know that Barbie was created after a prostitute doll?
Damn, dude, no.
There's a show on Netflix called The Toys That Made Us, and they talk about
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I see
the
that.
origins of Barbie, and they talk about how an American went to another country y compró una muñeca. Now, y la muñeca que compró was a
That's a
prostitute.
true American story right
Yeah.
there.
So compró like una muñeca, and it was a famous prostitute toy.
Mhm.
So she's like, "Oh, this is so cool." So then she went back. Her daughter liked it or whatever. Yeah, that's how they modeled Barbie after.
That's crazy, dude. I didn't know this shit at all.
Yeah. For anybody that's interested, it's the Toys That Made Us. They have shitload of different segments about like all these other toys.
And it's been years que salió eso, right? The Toys That Made Us.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
like at least 3 to 4 years que salió ese documentary on Netflix.
Dude, He-Man is still my favorite episode of
He-Man.
that series.
Yeah, dude.
He-Man.
The He-Man. It's just the way they orchestrated He-Man's success is just phenomenal, dude. Like,
Is He-Man the one with the blonde hair?
yeah. I
Yeah.
have the power.
Yeah, okay.
With the sword, yeah. So
You know, I used to confuse him with the Thundercats guy.
It's probably the same
little
voice
bit.
actor.
Leo something.
Yeah, something.
Leonard?
Leonidas,
something.
no?
No, man, that's a Spartan, dude.
It's
I
a
don't
Spartan
know.
Thundercat, no?
No, my dad is it was like ever since you know I was growing up, like he was a huge Thundercats fan, and I was like, yeah, tiene like maybe like 2 years. Like I'm like for his birthday, like is when I was really into Funko Pops. I'm like I'm gonna get him the Thundercats Funko Pop.
Oh shit, his name is Lionel.
Lionel, they say wait, dude, his Funko Pop is expensive. It's like
Yeah.
above 400.
Damn.
So I was like, mejor le regalo una playera de Amazon.
$12, here I come, no?
Yeah, he loved his Thundercats.
The bargain
t-shirt.
bin.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but I was trying to make a point because he was criticizing me about my Funko Pop. So I was like, oh, le voy a regalar uno like the Thundercats so he can appreciate them.
Sí, sí,
I was
sí.
like, change of plans.
Dude,
Never mind.
after we saw the Oppenheimer movie, Caesar was like, "Oh, dude," he's like, "I want to read the book now porque it's based off of a book," and I was like, "Okay."
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
he googled it, and or he looked it up on Amazon, and you know how like the paperback version, it was like $15, and the hardcover was $3,000.
Goddamn.
I was
Oof.
like, that's a huge spike in difference. Dude.
Yeah.
Let me get the ebook if that's the case.
The audiobook, no, you know. Let me see.
Pero que lo lea Pedro, dude. Así que
Oh, shit. Good luck.
Let me watch the movie first to know what the plot is.
Good luck with all that.
Oh, dude, it's a 3-hour movie. Imagine how long the book is. Dude.
Pedrito stuttering after word. No, for sure. Open. No, sorry. He won't get out Oppenheimer.
fucking Caesar, ¿no?
Oh, sí. Fucking Caesar. Oppenheimer, no? Oppenheimer. Du hast. Yeah, güey. Pinche Pedrito. Shout out to Pedrito, man. You guys need him in the podcast again. When I'm in, you guys is like one of these days when I'm not here. You guys can have your 2-3 episodes.
I mean, we've had him on when you were on, so.
Sí, pero pues ves que le cortábamos la inspiración, güey. O sea, empezaba a hablar, okay, Pedrito, ya. Like, let's keep it going.
We're on episode 3, no? Like,
sí, güey.
It's a 3-parter now.
For real, dude. Pero yeah, I was also listening to like with Oppenheimer. Like, I guess there was a lot of criticism because they call him the father of the atomic bomb. Like, he had a lot of things to do with it.
No spoilers, por favor.
No spoilers. No, but they were criticizing it because they were saying que they left out a lot of colored people on the movie. On the movie that had like really important like roles when it came to like obviously building or coming up with the idea with the atomic bomb. So that's crazy that people know the history of it. They probably know names and stuff, and they know whether they were Asian or African American or whatever race they might be. That they left them out. They know that, and obviously they know, and then they go ahead and call it out. Like with me, when I saw the movie, I was like, "Oh shit, this is pretty good." But then when they saw this, I was like, "Damn, I have no idea of this. Like, I know the atomic bomb was built. I didn't know by who. I don't know how. I don't know what happened. Pero hasta ahí, güey."
Dude, I don't know why I always thought that Einstein was involved in making the bombs, and he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't. He didn't want anything to do with it.
He wanted nothing to. He was, al contrario, he was fighting not to get him dropped. So I was like, damn, dude. Like, I don't know why in my head I was like, oh no, but Albert Einstein. I know he was involved, but no, he was not.
he was really smart, no? I'm sure he had something to do with it.
Yeah, dude. Pero yeah, definitely. I recommend it. I really like that movie.
It's really good, dude.
When did you go?
Really
I went on Friday. It's past Friday.
Oh damn. Yeah, haven't been to the movies. If it's not to watch a kids movie,
I'll say you go usually with the kids. Them in.
I mean,
yeah,
you could just go watch Barbie then, dude.
Maybe, yeah, I guess. Has anybody watched Barbie?
I have not seen Barbie.
Am I gonna go? I don't think so either.
This is my chance, dude, to put my medium-sized shirt, dude. Feel I can.
You've been waiting for this moment, ¿no?
Que es la de como el meme, ¿no? De que es la de Barbie, no la de Noño, la de.
Damn.
Yeah. No, but te digo, like Itzel is not even like all about that. Like, yeah, like if I take her, it's porque it's like a quote unquote kids movie, but she's not. Like, she was more excited about going to see Elemental.
Oh, okay.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah, and I think like there was a lot of good messaging behind Elemental, dude. Like outside of ya que me puse a pensarlo bien, like there was a lot of good kind of messaging behind that movie, like porque it's really like about how society portrays minorities and other unrepresented communities. So, but if you've watched it or if you haven't watched it, I do recommend just watching it and getting some insight into that.
Yeah, definitely pretty good. Switching it up a bit, dude. I know you wanted to talk about the Pod Fam, dude. I saw you give them a shout out to everybody out there.
Yeah, you gave the Pod Fam viene siendo Chingonas Talk About It, viene siendo Compas Unfiltered, and Paula Knows Something. So and Paula Knows Something. I don't know her that well, pero like she started with Paula Knows Something, and then she moved into something else también. Pero they've all gotten together, and through listening to all of their podcasts here and there, and obviously we were with Compas Unfiltered at some point y todo ese pedo, pero they got together, they called themselves the Pod Fam, and they released an episode as the Pod Fam. That's a podcast that they're going to be doing. And I don't know if it's weekly, monthly. I think they said monthly, as long as people kept asking for it. I really hope they make it consistent. As we know, consistency is key. Is something that we, have been trying to do, to be consistent. I think we talked about it last week.
Forced to, no?
See, only if they knew the truth, no?
Maybe a Johnny Boy, no? Forced.
See, no. We all been pretty good with it, for real.
Yeah, and
you gotta end it off in a good note, dude.
I must tell Jonathan, blink if you're in danger, no, like just constantly blinking.
We don't want
blink
to
if you're forced
episode,
into Barra Libre in our life, no?
My girl was saying because she has heard an episode of them already because they had recorded in the past.
So they call themselves or they've kind of like over time, as they've gotten to know each other, because they also like learned about each other through being podcasters. And slowly but surely, like they've done episodes together. And this is the first time they kind of formalize it and say, hey, we're going to do a podcast called the Pod Fam. Que somos todos nosotros, which is the three of them, or the three podcasts. And really like forming something more official, I guess. I do like the I guess the combination of all of them. The more opinions, the better. Right. And Paula is like really always well informed about every topic that they touch. Really? So I like her input.
So she's like the Jonathan of the group, no?
Right.
See? Johnny Boy Chat GPT.
I'm gonna change my name, but Johnny Boy knows about it. Write down my picture. Take her at, dude. Pero I know my girl listens to them individually. Like she'll listen to Chiconas, and then she'll listen to Compas or whatever. Pero obviously Paula just found out about it because of the shout out that we gave out to them. Pero definitely, obviously, I'll check her out and see que show.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're doing monthly episodes as collaboratively as the Pod Fam. So wish them the best on that and see how that turns out.
Definitely.
And like I've said, like I think it's all about community building and take it for what it is. But I would have loved to see those collaborations just kind of happen in a circle of people, just to drive audiences to each other, right? Like if you then formalize it into one podcast, pues everybody goes to that one. But I think as we've been in that community of podcasters and everything, like we want to make sure that everybody knows what everybody does and get to know each other's podcasts and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it's good for everyone. But
yeah. Shout out to them for sure. I got stuck the last time I got stuck with Chingonas, and they were talking. It was for June for mental health awareness month. They were talking about it. That's the last. I haven't caught up with any of the new ones. And then it's been a while también for Compas that I haven't really been. I feel like I skip some stuff, and it bugs me because I'll be in an episode and I'll be like, oh yeah, like last week we talked about this. I'm like shit, like I don't know what the hell they talked about. Yes, estoy. Pero but yeah, man, they talked about it too, dude, and they gave their opinion about June being a mental health awareness, and it's pretty much probably kind of like the same kind of almost similar to what we touched in the sense of we grew up with that macho mentality, like if you cry, no
feelings allowed type of shit,
See, like you can't cry, you're a man, you're supposed to support and stuff like that, and they pretty much nailed it, dude, because again we talked about it, and it's I guess in our culture that's kind of like the way we definitely grew up. But yeah, that was a good episode. Again, I didn't finish it, but the little maybe 25 minutes that I was in, that was pretty fun.
A little bit, on the topic that they touched on, just for those who have not, and don't know about Chingones Talk About, don't know about um Compas Unfiltered and Paula. It's like uh, a portion of the podcast, the episode 1 of what is it, the Pod Fam podcast, um is about padrinos, and like, like are you as a godparent fully involved in your godchild's life, right? Porque in quieras o no, like in we've all seen it, like, and I think we talked about it a little bit at some point in one episode, for those who want to go back and listen to episode 32 maybe.
Yeah.
No, like, que when we pick padrinos, right, like for our kids or whatnot, is like we go based on, or like, I can speak for myself, so I'll speak for myself. Like, I know my dad like picked one of his buddies to be my padrino. Sé quién es, pero no hablo
where
con
he
él.
at though, no?
No, I know where he's at. He might not know where I'm at.
¿Y los
But-
domingos dónde están?
Pero sí, o sea, ya domingos pasaron, años pasaron, and and it's one of those things, like, when you think about picking a padrino for your kid, it's like, what goes into it? Like, do you go because it's a friend, and you think it's a friend, or es un amigo de pedas, like, that's kind of like
Damn.
uh,
Chipedrada, ¿no? Que me aventó.
no, te estoy diciendo, like, I'm talking
Es amigo de
about,
peda, ¿no?
¿Qué dice
no,
next time he
okay,
wants
that's
he
what
wants to drink?
no, because of how my parents kind of, like, in a way chose that padrino for me. Like,
I get you.
I wanted to change that on my end, right?
I was gonna say, como next time he wants to drink, Johnny Boy's gonna be like, no, es que yo quiero ser un amigo, dude, no un amigo de pedas, ¿no? Like,
I gotta break away from that, from that cycle. Dude.
Yeah, gotta break stereotypes, like, and all that. But yeah, like, they talk about that, and I think it was a good conversation, porque see, like me, I don't know, like, how was it for you, like,
Oh, I messed up the first time, dude.
again, like, it all comes with
I did,
age. It
too.
all, yeah. No, I get it.
Sí, sí, sí.
dude, and it's crazy because what's it called? Chiki was talking to me about it the other day. Que, like, she she was like, oh, pues, like, I never que she never conoció bien a su padrino, like, from bautizo y this and that. And she's like, yeah, so like, I kind of like told Ernest, like, oh, like, que si quería ser su honorary padrino, because she's like, like, well, I don't really speak to my godfather like that and this and that, pero pues, like, you always here, like,
I think that's kind of cool, dude.
look
Like,
out for me,
nice,
like,
yeah.
That's just tight.
So sí le dijo, like, that's when we went to the Asian grill, or the Asian steakhouse. So, like, because she told me, she's like,
With
hey,
the
he's like,
Wagyu beef.
oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude, delicious, dude. Man, if it wasn't so expensive, I'd go more often, no? Pero so me había dicho, he's like, hey, like, do you think it'd be cool if I do this? And I'm like, look, if that's what you feel in your heart, you could tell him, like, I'm like, he's not gonna be like, oh, that's weird or whatever. I'm like, pero pues, I don't want to put anything in your head, right? So yeah, I didn't think she was gonna do it, because ya hemos comido, ya we're ready to start leaving. Ya fue cuando le dijo, oh, Ernie's gonna talk to you. Ya fue cuando le dijo, and
Yeah,
pues,
the Chiquis, después de unos years in, pues ya.
yeah, she got all happy. Yeah, he got all happy. Yeah, le dijo Chiquis was like, oh, because she was saying that so she wants to do her confirmation, because she wants to get Tank as a godfather, and she's like, so that way I can have Tank, Ernest. She's like, and Omar. She's like, pero igual. She's like, like, Omar, pues.
Ya ves, si hubiera querido la
since he moved
quinceañera,
out,
dude, muchos padrinos, dude.
Sí, dude.
Pero no quiso, por más que le dijimos que agarrar la quinceañera, dude.
My wallet's thankful that she did it, dude.
For real, dude. That's just.
I don't know,
crazy.
dude. I think Chiquis, like, would have gotten you would have had a padrino de platos, padrino de tenedor, padrino de cuchara, dude.
De peda, dude.
De todo, dude. Like,
Sí, güey.
everybody was waiting for that, dude.
¿Te imaginas? Like, I reach out to Jonathan, hey, dude, ¿qué es el padrino para los 15 años de Chiquis? He'll be like, oh, yeah, dude, ¿de qué? De globos, dude.
Like, damn.
Like what? No, dude, you gotta just get not the whole hall de globos. I don't know how you're gonna do it.
Just do it.
Like that's your job, dude.
So my girl's pretty good at that, so I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Dude.
I was gonna say en el party va a estar Jonathan con los cachetes como Kiko, ¿no? Ya estuvo.
I'll fucking sore my jaw. No?
Sí.
Luckily, ya tiene vez que está la maquinita. Dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have to deal with all that anymore.
Oh, dude, el sábado. So Saturday, I was telling Tank. So I've always kind of gotten. I got really into poetry when I was in 6th grade, right, in Mexico. I remember like they had us do an assignment to create a poem. So I wrote one, and it came fairly easy. Now the poem is super cheesy. You're in 6th grade, and from there, like, pues, I was in Mexico, so en español. Y de ahí, other people were like, "Hey, I don't know how to do this, so can you do it for me?" So I was doing them, and I've always kind of liked it. Pero
bunch of haikus, no?
Casi, right? So, but I just never really been open and to say like, "Hey, I like poetry," right? Because people would always like, "Oh, that's lame, that's gay, whatever," right? So, see, pinche thing, no? So over the years, I've written stuff and like submitted a few of them, and what's it called? So I got really into this poet, is de Belize, se llama Rudy Francisco. So like I bought his books, so like I would watch his YouTube videos about it, and what's it called? I got a chance to buy tickets because being in Chicago, so like I went to go see him, and I told Tank, I was like, dude, I don't know how it's gonna be.
Where did he come to? Dice que el sábado, pero ¿a dónde vino?
So he came to. It's called Living in Color. It's over there by Logan.
Okay.
Yeah. And what's it called? So we like like casi no puedo ir. So she's like, oh, pues pregúntale a César or Ernest si quieren ir. Again, and it was like one of those, like, I know Caesar seems like the person that he'll like poetry more, but to get him to go by himself is hard, right? So I asked Ernest, I was like, hey, dude, I know this is gonna sound super weird, but would you be interested? And it turns out that he was a big fan of him too.
Oh shit!
And I was like, okay, so fuimos. And I told Tank, I was like, dude, it was like a little small ass, like little.
Yeah, it's very intimate.
Yeah, it's very intimate. And I was like, oh, hopefully I get a chance to meet him, right? Dude, he was the one scanning the tickets for you to come inside.
No shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, cool. Dude. So like, yeah, like everybody lo saludaba, lo abrazaba, and all this. So like, yeah, and it was pretty cool, dude. Like, I had a really good experience. He's really great. And then he was going into like details of every poem that he wrote, why he wrote it, and he talked about like he talked about like when he grew up, how his dad was very like como very macho, right? And he's like I was breaking away from that, and he's like, and it turns out that his dad was really big into poetry. It's just it wasn't a macho thing to be into. And he's like, so yeah, he's like, we've connected, we talked, and pero like, dude, his poems, reading them is one thing, like hearing him say them and
his
then
interpretation,
and then the story behind them is it's a whole different experience, and like it was amazing, dude. So like I told Tank, I was like, dude, next time que venga, like I'll get a few more tickets, that way I could like tell other people like pa que vayan. Because
you're gonna be like our boy Armando. They just find a row.
I'm gonna buy a whole row. So they're all GA tickets. So you guys have to get there by the time I get there, dude. Yeah. And dude, it was funny because we got there, right, and there was a huge line already. And Ernest was like, dude, I told him, like, let's go get a beer.
What's the capacity though? Like it's an intimate setting.
Yeah, it's an intimate setting. It was probably like about 80 tickets.
Right, like I was 75.
80, yeah. So since it's GA, I was like, no toca hasta atrás, right? Pero like, we went to the bar, and the people that were at the bar, once they opened the doors, it was supposed to be one line. Pero como estamos in the bar, we were so close to the door that we just made our own separate line, dejó entrar. So we were kind of like cutting the line by a lot, dude. So I got like third row seats.
They look pretty close, like
yeah, dude.
Based on the picture.
But yeah, dude, like it was badass, and at the same time, like I know Chiquis wants to be a writer, and she was bummed out that she couldn't go see him because le tocaba estar con Chera. And she already had plans too. So I was like, okay, pero like that's one of her favorite poets también. Like me robó todos los libros, dude. And I was kind of hoping to buy the books there and have him sign them. Pero unfortunately, he told us que esta vez no puedo traer los libros, but that he would sign, that he would take pictures. But I was like, no, pues mejor, like next time I'll just bring the books and have him sign the books and stuff. But yeah, dude, it was pretty good too.
Dude, and I'm assuming the ticket you had to go in was a digital copy.
It was a digital one.
If it was something that you could print out, like next time,
hell yeah,
print it out and take it just in case. And if you have books, or maybe get some books before you even go, just in case. I don't know how the books do you have.
I'm gonna be like the girls with the athletes, no? Saca la chichi, no? Like firma la
Tattoo his signature, dude.
It's tattoo. Corre con Iván, ¿no?
Sí, güey. Y te hace una medusa, no arriba. What the fuck is this? No moment. Wow, muchachos, we're hitting that 1 hour mark. Again, I know for people listening, we're supposed to have that Thursday, but unfortunately, based on schedules from everybody, we just decided to do it today. It's still a Barra Libre, but again, not live. So, pero pues, Tank, muchachos, you guys want to start spinning the wheel, or?
I don't have the wheel ready. I can get it up.
Yeah. Nada más le decir Ale, zapatito blanco, zapatito azul.
Sí, ya está.
¿Ves? Ahí está.
And no matter where it goes,
no matter where it goes, just point at Ernest, point at Johnny Boy. Like if you're like fuck, no, you go a little bit faster, or you go a little bit slower, so it points to Johnny Boy. Well, at this point, we already know Johnny Boy's first, so we could start with Johnny Boy, no?
That's fine. Yeah. ¿Cómo son ustedes?
Va, pues
Miguel,
we can't start it unless we enter the segment. Dude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's true. Damn, Miguel, you fucked up.
Agarra tu balacera, pues.
Échale.
Es que it's time for taking a shot at life stuff questions or riddles. I haven't seen many riddles, but it is what it is.
The riddle master.
Wow.
Échale ganas, diría alguien por ahí.
Sí. Yeah, and this is the segment where we lose my compadre Jesse. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead. Miguel, get a question ready for Romero because I have no questions, so please.
I got you.
Dale, Romero.
Va, pues aquí puedo encontrar algo para ti, Johnny Boy.
Lo que gustes. No hay limitations.
No. ¿Qué es lo último que has buscado en tu móvil?
Híjole, si les dijera.
No mientas, ¿por qué lo estás pensando? Búscalo. Fíjate ahí.
Questions to ask in a podcast,
well,
no?
Obviously my phone's there, pero espérense. Aquí estoy, and then my last thing that I looked for. Okay. So.
Ya como he felt safe, ¿no?
Sí.
Está borrosito, pero ¿qué dice?
Sí. That was just some trouble that I was having at work, and I was trying to find a solution to it. So, as a boring answer as it sounds, I was trying to find a solution to it. My solution was to go to another, I guess, like the competitor, to help me solve what I had to be solved that very day. And I was looking for just different people around, so I kept on calling different locations,
service providers.
Yeah. Then again, as boring as a fucking question sounds, but go for another one, dude, because I see that you're not content.
Es que luego por eso we lose viewers, ¿no? Porque
por eso I said, give me another one.
Mira, facilita.
Oh no, yeah.
No, ¿por qué no? If you would drink anything without any consequences, what would you drink?
I feel like this question was asked to one of us too in the past.
Maybe in your other podcast, I don't know.
I don't have another podcast. I want to say
Johnny Boy knows about it, no?
Sí.
Dude, I'm trying to think of no, es que no, fucking boring ass answers, dude. Pues ya que estamos aquí en Todos Toman, dude, probably just like beer, like for sure. I love beer. And honestly, I could drink. I would like to drink beer, como like if I drink a Topo Chico, donde it's like it tastes good and I don't have any
Would
of
you
the side
drink what
effects.
kind of beer? Though? Would you drink? Would you drink? I know you hate
What you drank?
fucking.
Oh
You
shit!
drank.
Ooh,
Um, no,
Shorty.
because last time you said
Shorty, we drank
you hated Guinness,
Guinness. I fucking
so
hate it.
you wouldn't drink Guinness.
No, I'll
What,
drink
what
any.
would be the what would be
Um,
the beer of choice?
Right now, I've been really into the Vicky Chamoy. I've been really like heavy onto that. So
Pero te
again,
afecta la gastritis, ¿no?
no,
pero
dude.
no consequences, dude. So
The
No,
Okay, just say that, dude.
gastritis, the diabetes.
Dude, pero ¿sabes qué sí me afecta así como like gastritis wise? Las de las modelo cheladas. That shit kind of fucks me up a little bit. But
Really?
la Vicky Chamoy, no. I haven't really had any of that. But yeah, if I had no consequences, for sure, beer, dude. Where I feel it doesn't get me tipsy. I want to enjoy it. Like I enjoyed Topo Chicos like a lot. I like fucking mineral water like crazy. I could drink that shit any day. Ataque.
Damn.
pues,
Chale una tanque. Una jariosa.
Nah,
Ah,
también no
¿para
tanto,
tanque?
dude.
Una que lo haga sudar.
If the house was on fire, ¿no? Bien, pinche
Un Pedrito.
Pedrito Cañitas, dude. El hombre
para
cañas.
tanque. If you had $1 every time you apologize for something you did, what thing would you do that would make you the richest?
Damn. O sea, what apology would make me the richest?
Yeah, if you had $1 every time you apologize for something you did, what would you do that would make you the richest?
So what
sea,
would you apologize the most for?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Like, where do you fuck up most?
Just saying I'm about to break that bag, boy, and nada más puro pinche two pump fucking 15-second.
God damn, dude. Okay.
Oh shit!
My
Sorry,
boy
baby.
Tang would be rich, boy.
Yeah.
The second thing that I would apologize for the most, dude, is I don't know, dude. I always seem to apologize for, like, especially time at work, like just for being in people's ways, like as far as like como estamos in just the little tent or whatever, y pues a veces somos dos, like making the drinks y todo ese pedo, like, you know, you're in someone's way,
Mhm.
like tarde o temprano, and like, dude, like the time we tell each other sorry in that fucking whatever hour span is just ridiculous, dude. So I think that would have fucking made me a millionaire.
Right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Va a echarle la pregunta aquí a Miguel.
Miguel. Since you talked about poetry, all this stuff, what famous person from history would you like to have lunch with?
Very nice.
Dead or alive, right?
¿Ya vas a empezar, Miguel?
No,
From
because
history, dude.
most
So
of those
I'm
questions are
assuming
dead or alive. Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Damn.
let's say dead.
Okay, dead. Okay. But Johnny Boy, when they don't resuscitate
If you don't say
them, no?
Maradona, I don't know what you're doing.
Oh hell no! I don't. I'm not a huge Maradona fan, but I think Johnny Boy when they don't resuscitate him, do.
No más.
Que
No.
during the lunch, Maradona, like, vamos a empezar con una línea de 4, and I'm not talking about soccer, no?
Damn, imagínate.
Y sí,
Hey, Maradona's no G on that, dude. No lie.
Oh, he is, dude.
Calling the reserves, dude. ¿Se acuerdan de la Peach Cobbler, dude? Me
oh
quedaron-
shit, dude, ¿todavía te queda una?
Sí.
A ver, chétala.
No, let me see. Who would I have lunch with? I think it would be Jason David Frank, dude.
Okay.
That's
Why?
that's Tommy from the Power Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
I got a chance
You
to
met
meet
him?
him. Yeah, I got a chance to meet him. But like, you know, it was a meet and
C2E2.
greet, you know. And like when I took a picture, he was a super cool and amazing guy. and like I think I would just like the child in me would love to get a chance to talk to one of his idols and get to know him a little bit better and get to know the person because he did a lot of very good things and I just wanted to get to know that.
Yeah. Okay.
Fair.
Good answer.
Thank you
Échate una
but,
para el
but
Romero.
you would be my backup, Johnny boy, when we don't resuscitate you, dude.
Hell yeah. Appreciate that.
Miguel,
I mean,
bonus
everybody's
question.
thoughts.
Oh,
Damn,
okay.
bonus.
Damn, okay.
What would be the? I think we talked about this. Fuck. But answer it again if you haven't.
Okay.
What would be the one purchase you would undo,
Undo.
or what is a purchase that you would regret?
Purchase I regret. Let me look around my room because I'm sure I'll find something right away, dude.
PS5, no? Because you suck at Rocket League.
Oh no, dude, but I'm pretty good at Overwatch, dude, so no.
You say that, but
Oh no, dude, trust me.
okay.
So damn. Tú compré unos calzones dude, una vez and they were super tight and I just hated them. Like I really hated them, and especially the fact that they were supposed to be my size, but they came so reduced that it really fucked with my head for a little bit because you always get like it happens in pants and it happens in different things where in una you could be at 34 and other 36, like it just varies.
Yeah.
So like me pasó esto con los calzones and I was so hyped up and they were my I'm gonna wear these on whenever I go out to go somewhere nice kind of calzones. So ya me había pasado the returning date and all that. So yeah, like I put them on. Oh no, mom, dude, they were cutting my circulation. They're horrible, dude. Yeah, so I definitely regret that, though.
God damn.
Did you order them
somebody
on
pranked
Amazon,
you, dude?
or?
Did you order? He said if you ordered them on Amazon.
I did order them on Amazon, pero by the time I put them on, ya habían pasado like 90 days or so.
I mean, if you put them on, I would hope you did not return them.
I didn't return them. I just threw them out.
I mean, the Kohl's cash was not worth it if you returned them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For all I know, they were gonna just repackage them and sell them for like $2 cheaper, no?
Or don't wash them and you can sell them in Japan for a different price.
Damn.
I think once they see my face, they're like, "Nah, I'm okay."
They don't have to see your face, dude. Pero pues, to each their own.
Toes.
I'm gonna use that Snapchat picture where it turns your face into a girl, dude.
No mames.
Oh,
I'll use that picture, dude. Pero a ver para Romerito.
Va.
What is the most memorable dream you've ever had?
ooh.
Ooh is right.
That ooh is not right. And I'll tell you why. I mean, it's not often that I dream, and I think that also has to do with the amount of sleep, right? Like, because they say that you have to sleep X amount of time or hours, so you can actually dream and go into like the REM sleep
cycle.
Yeah. But it was weird, dude. When my grandma passed away, she like, I mean, her and I were really close, and when she passed away, like it was weird. Like I felt like that night when I finally fell asleep, I heard her like not like she wasn't shouting my name, she wasn't screaming at me, but I just heard her like scream, and I knew it was her voice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird. ¿Por qué? Porque I was sleeping and I felt like she screamed and like somebody like hitting the back of my head.
Regañada, no?
Pretty much, dude. I don't know if that was it, but like like I felt like somebody hitting the back of my head, and it's like when I woke up, it's like it was immediately. I was like, that's impossible. ¿Por qué? Porque I was like sleeping, like my head was against the pillow, so there was like nobody gonna be able to hit the back of my head. Um, but I don't know. I don't know if it was her like letting me know that she was gone or whatever it was. Like after that, like it was I don't know, maybe like 4 to 5 months after um I had a dream of them again. Of when I say them is both of my grandparents because they passed away within a week of each other,
Oh shit.
and they were excited that I was back at their house,
No shit.
which is something that I could have never had
Right.
done. Like, and we were talking about this not long ago either. Like, por qué? Porque as a DACA recipient, like during that time, like Trump removed all of those permits
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for DACA recipients to go out of the country, and I knew I couldn't do it. Um, and I've always joked around with Carla, with my parents, like my goal is to go back to Mexico. Like I could do what I'm doing, or I could work with whatever work line I'm working remotely. So I want to go back. And ultimately, it's like that never happened. I never went back to Mexico or whatever. Um, but it was mainly just because of that. Like I've always wanted to go back to my grandparents' house. That's where I grew up, and when I had that last dream, like I felt like it was them just kind of saying farewell. We know you're not here, but you're here,
Mm-hmm.
and that was it. Like after that, like I still joke around from time to time, like, oh, like yeah, my goal is go back to Mexico, but in reality, it's not. Like it is what it is now. Like I don't care if I go back or not. Like my goal initially was to go back just for that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of them,
Mm-hmm.
to go
Yeah.
back to the house where I grew up in.
Mhm.
But yeah, like that's the only like vivid dream that I still have, or that I had. Porque like I don't dream often.
Damn.
Aparte de que se me sube el muerto de vez en cuando, pero pues I don't think that's a dream.
Tienes pegue, ¿no? Nada más es lo que es.
He's checking to see if somebody resuscitates you or not, dude.
Sí, dude.
Casey, yeah.
Ya está listo para Raymond de Camarón, dude.
Va, muchachos. Pues after all that, well said questions, of course, pero pues ya sabemos que aquí que importa es el tanque, ¿no? Y sus palabras de tank.
Oh, boy. Pues hablando de sueños, dude. Mi sueño más grande es el que me da después de comer, dude.
Oh, dude. No lie on that. Dude.
Preach, dude.
No lie.
Make that a meme, dude. Como la niña que está ahí preaching.
No, sí. Fuck. Dude. No fucking lie, dude.
I mean, yo sé que es.
Mal del puerco, ¿no dicen?
Dude, and it feels like the older we get, it's like the more sleepy I
hits?
get after. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's the carbs, dude. I'm telling you.
Probably, dude.
Ya dejen a la perrita, por
Oh, let the
favor.
dogs out, dude. Are there any words to live by?
Not today, dude.
Oh, I got you, dude. So today is hold on. Today is Mental Health Day.
Oh,
Just general mental health day.
Yes. So today's just the general Mental Health Day, which is July
Biggest
24th.
motivational quote.
No, it's not. It's not a motivational quote, but today's International Self Care Day. Sorry.
oh, there you go.
Which is July
Self-care.
24th. So I know a lot of people may not have known it was self care day,
Nope.
but I think everybody owes it to themselves to at least do one thing this week, as a perk or to spoil themselves or something, just to celebrate self-care day, dude. It could be something small, dude. Like
What would be let's just to close it off though, let's go around real quick. Like what would you consider to be self-care? What is self-care to you?
so to me, uh I have this thing with Chikis where we go either get ice cream, we get frozen yogurt,
Mhm.
or we'll go get boba, or we'll go eat ramen. So we only do one thing, right? So we do one thing. We try to do it once a week, and that's where I put my phone away. I log myself out of work. That way, I make sure I don't get any calls or nothing, and I just focus on what I'm doing with the company I'm with, and just focus on that, and kind of get away from everything for a little bit. And to me, that's a good
Yeah, that's a good one.
that's a good one.
I agree. Um, I don't know, dude. I think. I mean, I know. Miguel in this case, he involves his daughter. I was thinking he was gonna say something like for himself, like I don't know. I don't
It,
know.
it it is for myself, but I just bring her
Right,
along.
which is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's not obviously not a bad thing. Um, shit. I don't know, dude. I mean, recently, fuck, we've just been so fucking busy. But
Una cervecita
And
en el bathtub, dude, como Cesar. No, for he does that. He says
I know,
it's super relaxing. I was like, oh, I don't know, I've never done it.
dude. I think it's one thing that I really want to get into is learn to do some sort of meditation, like in the
Mhm.
beginning of the day. That's something I kind of thought about like in the beginning of the year, and it still hasn't happened. Pero yeah, something I guess I would like to get into would be something like that, where um, I'll be able to take care and do exercises, whether it's breathing or whatever it might be, and try to control certain stress, certain anxiety when it builds up.
Mhm.
Just to approach it a different way, as I've been doing this past couple months. But yeah, I think it's just for me. I guess would be something where I could learn something like that, where it could just can benefit for me in the future. So
Um, I think self care. Like one thing that would enjoy cuando iba al gym was just that alone time, like putting my headphones on and
space
like
out.
not, yeah, space out and just doing my thing. Yes, like también when I would go to the park to walk, like I was just, it was just like was like me, my thoughts or whatever, just walking around. Yes, the como dices, just getting away from it. Like I wouldn't uh, normally when I'm there, like I don't be checking my phone, so it's like I guess it's a bad time if someone's trying to reach me and shit. But it was, I guess that's the point, like kind of like
Mhm.
just getting away and uh spacing out, relaxing your mind y todo. Yes, and just enjoying some time to yourself.
That's a good one. Barra, what you got?
Yeah. No, I think as I hear you guys talking about it, right? Like it's like life moves really fast. Like for me, working Monday through Friday, crazy hours. Whether it's a 6 hour day to a 14-hour day, like I never know. Um, and then just for me, like personally, like when Saturday comes and Saturday and Sunday comes, like I used to be able to go and say like, oh, I'm gonna go to this wrestling show on a Friday night, or I'm gonna go to this wrestling show on a Saturday night, right? And I thought of that as like self care, like that was my time for me. Um, but things change, and then now if I was to do that, um, I would feel guilty, right? Because I'm working so much, and then if I'm not there on a Friday night or Saturday, I'm walking out the house at like 5 p.m. or whatever. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go and do that, and I like doing that or whatnot, but I feel guilty about it. So really, just spending time with family. Like I think for me, it relieves me from all the guilt of me being absent,
Mm-hmm.
um, and not feeling guilty, and also knowing that I'm enjoying time with the kids and whatever we do, whatever if it's playing in the backyard or going to the park or going for a walk, like, ultimately, I think that for me is, like, it brings me some sort of peace that I'm being present.
Mm-hmm.
So just I think overall just spending time with family, like that's what kind of centers me a little bit.
Okay.
And it reminds me of like yeah, like we do all this shit throughout the week or whatever, like it's worth it for these moments, you know.
I agree.
Right.
No.
Good shit, dude.
So yeah,
Muchachos, pues
Pues,
it's time to go. Le echamos un último saludcita, con que ya no tenga nada.
y sí,
Ahora sí ya no tengo.
ya no tienes nada.
Follow us, eh? Yeah, follow us. Don't put the prompt. You know where.
Échale.
You heard it here a lot of times. TikTok, Snapchat. Snapchat,
OnlyFans, ¿no?
Sí, güey. Vamos, salud.
todo.
Salud. Está bien, pues.